Hello, hello, hello. Ah, Sana magandang connection natin. Medyo andito tayo sa palibot lang sa Manila, Metro Manila. Medyo hindi yata maganda signal dito sa area ko. Pero anyway, nais ko lang mag-vlog tungkol dun sa education again. Dun sa sinasabi ni VP Sara. Dali yan, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung yung news. Ito sabi, education sector needs a lot of fixing. Yun nga, the lack of school facilities, rundown classrooms, and slow training of teachers are among the most pressing concerns confronting the Department of Education, according to VP Sara. Well, tama naman, yung mga classrooms kailangan talaga ma-improve, lalo na yung mga natamaan ng bagyo kasi alam mo naman, ang Pilipinas palaging binabagyo, kaya isa sa mga nasisira yung classrooms natin. Hirap na nga tayo magpagawa ng classroom tapos halos taon-taon may nasisira pa dahil sa bagyo. Ang hirap. So kailangan yun. Kailangan talaga tayo. Ayusin natin yung mga classrooms kasi yung sa mga nagawa yata, according to dun sa sinasabi ni VP Sara, out of yung mga nagawang classroom, ang talagang magandang quality, wala pa sa kalahati. Yung mahigit kalahati ng classroom na nagawa, medyo may mga problema. Marami doon ang kailangan may papagawa. So malaking talaga yan issue. At nakaka-apekto rin po yan sa edukasyon ng mga kabataan natin, yung sa basic education. At isa pang reason nga na sinabi nila, yung sa yung teachers natin kailangan pa talaga ng improvement sa training. Sabi nga dito, the quality of education that future teachers are getting needs a lot of improvement, as more than half of the schools training them fare poorly in the annual licensure exams for educators, a private sector-led advocacy group said on Thursday. The Philippine Business for Education, founded and financed by the country's top business leaders, highlighted in a media briefing the need to upgrade teacher quality in the country, given the direct correlation of teaching to the performance of students. So yung performance nga ng students talaga ay talagang apektado ng yung quality ng teaching din. Sabi ni PBED Executive Director Justin Raagas, cited the 2022 research done by the government socio-economic policy think tank Philippine Institute for Development Studies, which stated that low teacher qualification was a major factor in the low quality education and performance of the students. Siguro balik din tayo doon sa dito, so economics din ng dito kasi kailangan natin ma-attract ang mga magagaling natin ng mga kababayan, magagaling na kabataan na magiging teacher kasi very important talaga ang trabaho ng teacher. Sa ibang bansa, kailangan may mga masteral pa yung mga teachers bago makapagturo. Pero talagang maganda rin naman ang sahod nila. So yun, isang pagtutuunan ng pansin yung economic side, kung paano natin ma-attract yung mga magagaling natin kabataan para pumasok sa education. Tapos ito, magandang findings. A team of PBED researchers analyzed 12 years worth of licensure examination for teachers, data from the website of the PRC, and merged this with other data points from the Commission on Higher Education. Based on the findings, Raga cited that 56% of the schools nationwide offering teacher education had below average passing rates in the licensure exam since 2010. So marami tayong mga schools na nag-offer ng BSEd or Bachelor of Science in Education na below average yung passing rate. In other words, may mga problema rin sa quality ng ano natin, mga schools na nag-offer nitong BSED. Napaka-importante pa naman ito. So, kailangan tingnan yan. Poor performance in INLET puts teachers' quality into question, Raaga said. Diane Fajardo, PBED Deputy Executive Director, said that they had done a similar study back in 2013, which yielded the same results after 9 years. Nothing changed. The PRC never tracks the performance, so hopefully we can turn this over to them, and then yearly they can track it. She said, ayun, si PRC, Professional Regulatory Commission, mukhang hindi yata in-analyze yung mga data or hindi man lang kinocollate yung mga data, at ang sa ganon ay sila sana mag-advise sa mga government policy makers na kung ano yung mga problema. Parang statistics din to eh. Kailangan involve si PSA, Philippine Statistics Authority, at saka si ano mismo, si PRC, kasi sila yung may hawak ng raw data tukol dun sa passing rate ng mga nag-aaral ng education. The study also found that the overall passing rate of LET examinees was lower compared to that of other courses such as architecture, nursing, civil engineering, and accountancy. Ito na yung sinasabi ko. Kaya yung mga magagaling na mga kabataan, ibig sabihin nito, kaya mababa ang passing rate noon sa nagtitake ng education kasi karamihan ng mga magagaling nandun sa ibang courses. Hindi education ang kinukuha nila. So may problema. So kailangan natin ibalik yung attraction, pagiging attractive ng ng profession, yung teaching profession. Moreover, only 2% of schools offering teacher education were classified as high performing. PBED said, noting that the government should consider closing down the education programs of low-performing schools. So, tama. Isara talaga yung mga schools na mababa yung passing rate ng kanilang mga graduate ng education. The study defined high-performing schools as those with LET passing rates of at least 75%. Pero partly din siguro to, hindi lang siguro schools ang may problema eh. Pati yung yung quality rin ng mga nag-enroll. Kasi nga, yung nag-enroll yata, yung mga magagaling doon sa ibang courses nag-enroll. Ayun ang aking basa rito. Ito, napaka-importante ito. Complacency. Of the 111 schools under the classifications of Center of Excellence and Center of Development, more than 81% of COEs and 91% of CODs were not high-performing in the licensure exams. Tinding problema. Imagine 91% ng Center of Development at saka 81% ng Center of Excellence ng mga schools ay hindi sila high-performing. Imagine, na sila, Center of Excellence na sila, pero hindi magandang performance. Sila talagang grabe to. Kailangan talagang bigyan ng pansin tong bagay na to. Ay nako. Yun. So, siguro aside from the classrooms, kailangan maging attractive ulit yung dapat sweldo ng mga teachers. Although, malaki naman ang improvement na ng mga sahod ng mga teachers ngayon kumpara mo nung panahon ng yung mga panahon nung mga 80s. Malaki na yung improvement ngayon sa mga sahod ng teachers sa public schools. Pero I think kailangan pa talaga improve. So hanggang dito na lang po at ibang paksa naman nating tatalakayin sa sunod. At sana itong seryosong topic na to ay mapansin ng mga kauukulan at sana ay yung nararapat na solusyon ang kanilang ibibigay dito. Ayun. So hanggang dito na lang po. Bye-bye po sa inyong lahat. Enjoy your Saturday.